The Bible Belt is also the divorce belt, the teen pregnancy belt, the gay porn belt, the obesity belt, the homicide belt, the poverty belt, the smokers belt, the infant death belt, the low life expectancy belt. By nearly every measure of well-being, the most Christian states with the highest rates of church attendance fare the worst. Conversely, the most secular US states fare the best. This is also seen on a global scale. The most secular societies on the planet consistently rank at the top for the healthiest countries year after year. The divorce belt. It's a statistic that often baffles researchers and church leaders alike, wrote Lifeway Christian Resources. Factors: early marriage and childbearing, birth control and abortion restrictions, abstinence-only education, distrust of secular education, marriage as a resolution for pregnancy. Teen pregnancy belt. Bible Belt teen birth rates lead the nation. Factors: abstinence-based sex education and forbidden contraception. Secular states have the lowest teen pregnancy rates in the United States. Gay porn belt. The highest percentage of gay porn viewers are in the Bible Belt, where gay marriage is illegal in most states. Mississippi, Louisiana, and Georgia lead the South in gay porn consumption. All three states have laws that prohibit most activity found in porn. Another striking fact, when considering the racist history of the South, gay porn featuring black men is the most popular. Obesity belt. The link between high religious involvement and obesity. Youths of a healthy weight who frequently participated in religious activities are 2 times as likely to become obese by middle age than their less religious peers. Religion often encourages a focus on the afterlife, which distracts from focusing on health goals in this life. It's in God's hands, so I will just let come what may. Believing that God is in control of one's life often reduces the likelihood that those of faith will take matters into their own hands and make changes. Homicide belt. As the rest of the United States gets safer, child abuse fatality rates in religious Mississippi are 2 times as high as secular New Hampshire. Religious Kentucky is 4 times higher than secular Oregon. The Bible emphasizes punishment as the primary response to sin. Former slaveholding states of the old Confederacy all rank in the top 20 states for murder. The top 10 nations with the highest homicide rates are all very religious. Nations with the lowest homicide rates are very secular. Poverty belt. Poverty areas are marked by high crime rates, poor housing conditions, and fewer job opportunities. The Bible Belt consistently lags the rest of the country in wages, economic mobility, and access to healthcare. Religion is also associated with the type of work people do. Religiosity is positively associated with the share of working-class jobs, 61%, and negatively associated with the share of workers doing knowledge, profession, and creative work. A shift from religious to secular values has been seen to shift societies into economic advancement. Smoker's belt. Tobacco is the leading cause of preventable disease, and more than $300 billion in direct healthcare expenditures and productivity losses each year. However, West Virginia, Kentucky, Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, and Mississippi continually lead the pack, despite faith of Bible Belters and biblical verses like 1 Corinthians 6:19. Tobacco farmers in the South continue to churn out millions of pounds of tobacco for sale. Infant death belt. Where a baby is born in the United States of America can help predict how likely they are to live to see their first birthday. Alabama's infant death rate is nearly triple Vermont's, but slightly behind Lebanon. Yes, the country. Mississippi's rate is between Botswana and Bahrain. The rejection of education and science, and more insular, anti-institutional characteristics of conservative Christianity, plus encouraged early childbearing and birth control discouragement, puts infants at high risk. Low life expectancy belts. If a Bible Belter does survive the crib, the struggle is far from over. Extreme poverty, a lack of accessible healthcare, lax worker environmental protections, massive consumption of fatty fried foods have created the perfect storm. Combine those factors with the large focus on the afterlife that can eclipse the need for health in this life, skepticism towards science, and a mistrust in doctors and medicine only make matters worse. So the next time you get a knock on your door from people wanting to share the good news, ask them, why would anybody in their right mind want to voluntarily invite dysfunction into their life? Visit lyingforjesus.org/evidence-based memes for more information.